Exactly 1 year ago, I set a goal of publishing to YouTube once per week for 1 year. So now that a year is gone, I'm wondering, was it worth the effort? Was it what I expected? And have I reached my goals? And also, shall I continue? I've actually set myself 3 goals. Number 1 goal, become a better filmmaker and photographer. So how do you actually evaluate whether you've become a better filmmaker or photographer? I haven't won any competitions and I haven't had an upsurge in commissions. It certainly has made me a better editor in both photography and video, thanks to the weekly deadlines. And it's got me out taking photographs and video more often. I've started entering competitions again. No success so far, but I'll keep trying. Because I think competitions are a really good way to keep you focused on producing new material and also keeping up to date with the editing and sorting of images. Number 2, I want to commit to posting once a week for 1 year. So I can tick that one off. I've met that goal. However, it has been more challenging than I expected, especially since I'm trying to fit this in around commercial photography work, which I need to keep doing because at this stage I don't make any income from content creation. The third reason is to earn an income from content creation. As mentioned, this one would have to be a fail, but it may just take longer than expected. I will revisit this video in a year and see how I've done, because I've got a few changes I want to make to help me on this journey. So some of the changes are to do with my studio. I want to set it up so that it's better for filming videos. One is the sound in here is quite echoey and too many hard surfaces basically, so I need to address that. I'd also like to have it more convenient for filming by rearranging my desk, probably putting on wheels actually, and having it out here so I can move it around. So reconfiguring the desks. I'm also going to go down to just a MacBook Pro, everything on one system plus my hard drives. Get rid of this PC, which has been good, but it's a bit surplus to requirements now. So I did sell the PC and I haven't regretted it. I have a MacBook Pro 16-inch connected to 2 27-inch monitors, and this is powerful enough to handle anything I can throw at it. I also replaced the desk that was attached to the wall with a stand desk, so it's height adjustable. So I can push the chair away, new chair too by the way, and use it as a stand desk, which is really handy. It's also on wheels, which I can move around if I want to rearrange the office space for filming or for photography. That's really handy. I've also got a ceiling mounted slide rack system where I can attach lights or cameras and move them around. Just keeps the floor clear of stands and tripods. I haven't yet addressed the sound in the room, which is a little bit echoey, but I plan to make some movable panels to make the sound a bit better when I'm recording sound. I also need to address my storeroom. My storeroom needs a bit of organising. I have a bit of a weakness for gear. In fact, there's probably a few videos in that. So I decided to enlist the help of professionals in fitting out my storeroom. I have built things myself in the past, but I knew I wouldn't be able to do it to the same high standard, and it would have taken me ages. A shout out to Paul Partridge from 360 Degrees Interiors, who did a fabulous job of designing and installing my new storage space. And also a shout out to John Cunningham, who turned his problem solving and practical skills to all sorts of painting, building, adjusting and installing jobs. Whatever the task was, he had a good idea and the skills to see it through. I've been self-employed for a long time now, and I've really learnt the value of efficiency, and the new setup's all about efficiency. Time is valuable, and I don't want to be wasting time searching for stuff or forgetting to take things on assignment. I can load a camera bag on the bench top, and all the similar things such as cameras and lenses are now kept in the same place. So what now for the channel? I'll take some time off to re-energize and refocus, but I'll be back in a couple of weeks with renewed energy. I think it's important to take some time off because it was a challenge meeting that weekly deadline, and I don't want to burn out. And by nature, I'm an introvert, so putting myself out there on camera was quite challenging, but I'm proud that I did it, and it just goes to show that you can accomplish things that you're even uncomfortable with by applying repetition and practice, the same as I do in photography. So thanks to those of you that have subscribed to this channel, and thanks for your comments. I really enjoy the feedback, and it's really great, I think, that we can learn together from this process. So I will be taking a short break, but I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.